welcome to my spring of 2021 photography trip. Today I'm heading out to the Sandhills of central northwest Nebraska. I'm going to camp overnight tonight, meet up with Josh and Amy, a couple other photographers I know, and then in the morning we're going to head to Badlands National Park. Tonight's campsite should be super remote. I don't know if there'll be anyone else there but the three of us, but it should be some great photography opportunities out in the Sandhills. And then really looking forward to the Badlands tomorrow. It's been, well, I haven't been there as an adult. I think we drove through there when I was a kid and I don't really remember it. So really looking forward to that. My plan today was to take the 2-lane highways across the northern side of Nebraska and just check out photo opportunities, visit some small towns, things like that, and make my way out to the Sandhills. But I booked a very last minute photo shoot out in the North Platte, Nebraska area. There's a big company looking, they had a crew out working in North Platte area. We were in a rural area, and they needed some pictures of the crew to update their website. So I booked the photo shoot. It was kind of nice to get a little work on more of a leisurely photo vacation where I didn't have anything planned. So kind of scratched my 2-lane plan on the northern side of Nebraska, but photo shoot will make up for that. Just getting out here where the Sandhills are really getting going now. A couple hours to where we're camping tonight. I'm going to take my time now for the rest of the day and then just kind of pull over as I see stuff, take pictures, and then also it looks like there's a few thunderstorms bubbling up to the west, so I might stop and take some thunderstorm pictures. But really looking forward to this trip. It's been minus a couple sandhill crane photography trips. This is my first real photography trip since 2018, so really looking forward to it. Hope you enjoy the video. I'm out here by Thunderstorms, Nebraska, just south a little bit, probably 10 miles, and found this awesome thunderstorm. It's kind of a cool way to start. It's been a fun day out, kind of storm chasing, but more like landscape storms. You know, wasn't anything too crazy. Some neat clouds, some beautiful landscapes, and then finished it all off with a really cool rainbow, really vivid rainbow. So far this trip is off to a good start. Should be close to the lake where I'm going to camp tonight, about 8 miles I believe. So get there, it looks like another storm rolling in, but then it looks sunny behind it, so I have to get there and decide if I want to set up the tent and then deal with a wet tent in the morning, or put down the seats and camp in the back of the car, which is always an option too. So I think if it does clear off, it might get pretty darn cold after this storm, so we'll see. Get up here and get out of the car, stretch for a minute, and make a decision. There's no rush. We've got quite a ways till sunset, so hopefully we get a good sunset to go with these good storms we had earlier. Stay tuned. All right, there's a gap in the clouds to the west, so we should have a great sunset tonight. I'm just going to start looking along this lake shore here, try to find a good composition. This lake's a lot bigger than I'd like. The wind has it really choppy right now, so it's going to be hard to get something really compelling for composition, but I get my camera and just start walking along the edge and see what I can find. We can see a great sunset starting over here in the gap. Over here you have awesome shadows on the golden hills, and then over there starting to form a rainbow. Can't wait to see how this all unfolds. And now a giant rainbow. This night is crazy. Giant rainbow there. Crazy sunset over there, probably all blown out. And then the transition from blue to Yeah, almost a double rainbow now. Look at that. What a night. Need to keep shooting, even though it's pouring rain. This is awesome. Had to jump in my car for a minute because it really started coming down. Wow. It was beautiful. There is still color in just about every direction. So I think as soon as this heavy rain passes, I'll be jumping back out, get some of this light on this hill. The Sandhills back here, and the rainbow's still there. So wow, what an evening. What a beautiful evening in the Nebraska Sandhills. This place is always great. Every time I've been up here, it's been great, but tonight it is really putting on a show. All right, I think that's going to do it for this evening. What a wild night. I was running around trying to shoot the sunset to the west, trying to shoot the sidelight on the hills to the north, and trying to shoot this rainbow and dark clouds to the east and southeast. It was too much. I don't even know if I got anything. I hope I did. I was running around. You can see I don't have my glasses on right now because my glasses are soaked. I'm soaked, but it was totally worth it because that was an awesome, even if the pictures don't turn out, the experience of tonight was awesome. So what a heck of a way to start the first day. I feel like I got some good pictures. Hopefully I did. You'll probably see them right now if I did. See you tomorrow. So the first day in the Sandhills was awesome. I'm sure you could tell from the excitement in my voice. I was really enjoying it, having a good time, and it was a really great experience. But I don't think the photos back up the great experience I had. And the biggest problem I have, not just this photo shoot, but just in general, is when the weather's going that crazy, I'm all over the place. I'm running around trying to capture everything instead of focusing on one or two really compelling scenes. I'm trying to capture it all. So the first two photos, these sunset photos at the lake, they're alright. They're nice sunset photos, but they're not anything spectacular. And my big thing I don't like about them is that you can't tell they're the Sandhills. They could be mountains, they could be bluffs, they could be, I don't know. They're just not. They don't scream Sandhills to me, and it's kind of disappointing that way. It's disappointing that I took the time to really focus on trying to get a great sunset shot there instead of trying to get a great Sandhill shot. Sunsets happen every day. You know, maybe they don't happen with that kind of crazy lighting and dynamic sky, but you know, I could take a picture like that around here a lot and not waste a great sunset in the Sandhills. Because I spent so much time on that, I missed other opportunities that evening. Because I was running around like crazy, I was not paying attention to my camera, I was not paying attention to my settings. I mean, I basically knew where I was at with them, but I didn't like really pay close attention to where I was. And I kind of got a little slow on the exposure on some pictures, so that ruined some pictures. And then I also wasn't paying attention to the lens. I was not reviewing my images as I took them. I was just running around spraying pictures everywhere I could. And so there's this awesome rainbow that is not very sharp, and there's also 6 or 8 water droplets on the lens. I mean, it's basically a completely unusable photo. The only usable part is to hang on the wall and tell myself, pay more attention next time. So kind of disappointed with that. And even after the rainbow petered out, I took a couple more just cloud pictures. They're not good. There's no main subject. The exposure's all right, but the exposure was probably a little slow, so they're not as sharp as they should be. Even if I was holding the camera sharp with the wind blowing, the grasses are moving, so they're just not sharp photos. So awesome experience that night, but I just kicked myself for the amateur mistakes I made. I really need to focus on one thing, or pick 1 or 2 subjects and focus on them, and not run around like crazy thinking I'm going to get 10 good pictures, because if you try to get 10 good pictures, you're going to get 0 good pictures. So don't worry, I got good pictures the rest of the trip. The first night was fun. It was a great experience, and I'm glad I got to experience it. Probably my favorite from the whole day is earlier, before I got to the lake, the rainbow. That was a cool picture. I'm glad I got that. The lighting was nice, the rainbow was nice, the scene was nice, the composition was nice. So I think I got a winner there. And if I get one great picture that I'm really happy with in a day, especially on that was basically a half day, or less than a half day, it's totally fine with me. So thanks for checking out day 1 of the Sandhills Sandhills/Badlands trip. Hopefully I'll have day 2 where we shoot the Sandhills in the morning and then move to the Badlands in the afternoon, coming out soon.